In this video, I have a couple of new things from Erin Condren to show you. Hi, I'm Kristen, and I post functional planning videos on my channel. If you're like me and you need a gentle reminder to just keep it simple, please make sure you're subscribed, and I'll be right back. So Erin Condren sent me a couple of new things to show you with their new releases, and let's see what we have here. So we have here, I'm going to move the box, but we have a Softbound Life Planner. This is in the A5 size, and it's a weekly life planner in the horizontal layout, and I have my name on it here. We'll look at that in more detail in just a minute. I also have the designer sticker book, the monthly collection. This is edition 11. This is the new one. And I have a vegan leather interchangeable cover with my initials on it in the eucalyptus color. So that's really cool. That's one of my favorite colors. So let's take a closer look at some of these things. Like I mentioned, these were gifted to me from Erin Condren so that I could show them to you. And I am an affiliate, so these will be linked in the description, and those links are paid links. And if you choose to shop, I would be so grateful if you used my link. All right, so let's take a look at the planner first, and then we will look at the sticker book. I'll flip through the whole thing, and then we will try out the interchangeable cover on my planner. Okay, so let me take this out of the package first and, you know, kind of get rid of the crinkliness. Actually, that's what I'm gonna take everything out of the package, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we have the horizontal layout. This is a 2026 horizontal layout Softbound Life Planner in the A5 size. It features thick 80-pound text weight paper which resists ink bleeding. It has 12 months of 2026 calendar views, 2 stylish pages dedicated to setting and achieving goals, and weekly horizontal layout for traditional planning in complete sentences. That's funny. And it's a portable A5 size, which is 5 by 8. It's 5.8 by 8.3 inches. There's 192 total pages. This is the forest green color. It's beautiful. Here's what the back looks like. It's got beautiful gold foil leaf, gold leaf pages. What is that called? Gold edges? I don't know. Okay, and then let's take off this little band here and look at what it looks like without it. This is the most beautiful green color. I am a very cool tone. I lean cool tones when I choose colors that I like, and so this is just so like rich and gorgeous. It's a nice like pebbled vegan leather. And it says Life Planner here, stamped with gold foil. And then I chose to add my name in gold foil, and this is an upgrade. So when you open it up, you can see right away that this is the bouquet design on the inside, and it's pretty nice that they have it like printed on the inside cover like that. That's pretty cool. And you've got your name page here. And then you have these 2 gorgeous full color pages. It says bloom into a new era. Do you hear that squirrel? Maybe that's a bird. Wow, that thing is really freaking out. Last time there was a bird or a squirrel or whatever freaking out that bad in my backyard, there was a snake. Hopefully you can't hear that. And then I will cut all this out. If not, sorry, I don't know what to do. Okay, it says bloom into a new era. And then we have our 2026 year at a glance. These are Sunday start calendars, and you have lots of note space down here to, you know, indicate certain dates or whatever you might want to put there. We have our 12 boxes page. It says have enough courage to start and enough heart to finish. And these are undated or whatever. They're just like the ones in the coiled life planners where you can put whatever you want in here. A lot of people, because there's 12, a lot of people might choose to put the months and then use 1 box per month. But you could also use them for goals or maybe different rooms in your house, or just life area categories. You could use them for different like people in your family, for different like milestones they might achieve. Lots of different ideas there. Then we have the Heritage and Awareness Observances, which is just a list of some of the things happening in 2026 that aren't going to be printed on the calendars, but that you might want to know about. some more note space here. This would also be a good place to add birthdays and special dates that are specific to your life, just because it's all going to be in one spot. Whenever you consult your monthly calendar, if you come to this page, you will see those things, like someone's birthday is always going to be on the same date, right? So you could add those here. Another notes page going into the first month, and it says keep going, keep growing, and then it says January right there in a little bit of a darker color. Then we have our January calendar here. It's a Sunday start. We have some of the holidays and cultural dates, important dates printed on the calendar already, and the dates from the previous month are grayed out, and your sidebar has the color of the month here. And so these are those stylish goal setting pages that they indicated here. These are the same ones that you're going to find in the Life Planner, redesigned for 2025, 2026 planners. We have the little check box here. We have the checklist box, a lined box, another lined box, and a to-do list box, and then a plain blank notes page to use however you wish. And then here's our weekly layout, which is a horizontal style. It does have the different colors. So the previous month's color is over here, and then the next month's color is over here. The holidays are printed on each date, and then so you have these lined boxes here, which the band did say that it's good for traditional planning and complete sentences. For me, I like to use this as a checklist. And then over here, maybe put like the event of that day, anything important that's happening that day, or possibly like, you know, your meal plan or something. I've actually been using my 7x9 horizontal. I have started using that as a work planner. I was using the Daily Duo, but it's a little too much for what I need. And so I switched to the weekly horizontal in the coiled version. And I love it. That's what I have been using because my work is content creation. I am using this as like my checklist of the things I need to do that day. And I'm using this box for the content that's publishing that day. And it's working out pretty good. And then that's just how all of the weeks look. I like that it's very minimal. You only have the color at the top, which is very, you know, it's the earth tones colorway, so it's not very obtrusive. It's not super bright and bold and flashy in your face. It's minimal enough that it's useful in any situation. And of course, you can add your own stickers and washi tape and colored markers and everything that you want to kind of customize it and make your own. Oh, and then one more thing, we do have a blank spot down here that's just for notes. So you have Monday through Thursday on the side, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday on this side, and then you can use this last section down here any way you want. You know, a weekly to-do list, or maybe a shopping list, or just a general note space for, you know, taking a note when you're on a phone call or something. It is pretty nice that it is set up where like these are the weekdays and this is more like weekend. So if you're into like the weekend banner stickers, you could put it right up here at the top and it would still be relevant and it would still work with that layout. But you have all of your weeks here. Then you have the last week of the month, and you go right into the notes page, which matches the quote page here that indicates a new month. And then you just go right into the new month, and that is the color for that month. And these aren't tabbed. So you might, if you need tabs, you might want to consider grabbing some of the tabs that they have on the Erin Condren site and adding your own. There is, however, a bookmark, and let's pull that out. So it's a satin ribbon, and it matches the cover really nicely, and you can just add it to whatever month you're in or whatever week you're on, and then you can easily find your page just like that. So let's look at all of this. So this is the same setup that you're going to find in all of the life planners, and when we get to the very end, this is December, and this is our last week of December, and then we have 2, 4, 6 lined notes pages, and then you go into your 2027 forward planning, And again, these are Sunday start calendars. Each month has a checklist with 3 spaces underneath each month, and then you do still have some notes space down here, and then you have the end over here. And that is your A5 Softbound. What's great about the Softbound is that it's super compact. It's gonna fit in a lot of your bags and not be super heavy. It's very lightweight. There's no like edges that are gonna get caught on anything, so you can slide it in and out without having to worry about like your coil tearing anything up or like your tabs getting ripped or anything like that. It's super compact, and it's really pretty and elegant. Another benefit of using the Softbound is that it is lay flat. So whenever you open it, you can just leave it open on your desk like this, and it, you know, it's a bound book, but the pages don't do that thing where they're all flipping around. So you can keep it open to the page that you want to stay on. And then also there's no coil in the way as you're writing, so you can just easily and comfortably write your plans down or take your notes or whatever it is you need to do. It's pretty great. I actually really like these. I've just always preferred a coiled planner because I do like to kind of like flip the book around on itself so that I have like one page open. But because this is A5, it's pretty compact. It's A5 without a coil, so it's even smaller than your coiled A5 planners. So the other thing to note is that you may know this, but Erin Condren discontinued their coiled A5 weekly life planner options, starting with the 2025 academic year planners. So going into 2026, if you are looking for a smaller A5 weekly planner from Erin Condren, this is your option. And it's available in this forest green color as well as the bouquet cover. So it's a pink cover with these same floral motifs on it, just like this, pretty similar to this. And then that would be printed on the cover. So those are your 2 options for an A5 weekly life planner from Erin Condren. Okay, let's move on to checking out the monthly sticker book. I've been getting these for a while now. I think I have, I don't know, years and years worth of these, and I love the idea of them. And so let's take a look at what this one is. So these come in a little package that flips open like this, which is really fun. I am going to flip through and show you all of the months, but I want to first discuss the stickers that are going to show up on each page because the layout is the same. So each month is going to have the same stickers or the same types of stickers. And you'll see this as we go through, but every sheet does have foil on it, and it alternates between gold, platinum, and rose gold, which is a difference from previous years when they had started using like the colorful foil that matched the color of the month. And I actually prefer not to have that colorful foil because I thought it was a little bit hard to read sometimes, but this one I think is much easier to match back to both of our kind of colorways that we have with Erin Condren. Of course, we have the standard like iconic classic Erin Condren colorful colorway, but then also with the earth tones colorway, some of these colors are still going to match back to that, and I think that's really nice, especially with the more neutral colored foils. It's easier to use them in both of your colorway options depending on which one suits you more. So anyhow, we have our month, and then we have the 3 little teardrops here, and we have 2 washi strips that are wide enough to go across horizontally across your 7x9 planners, and then of course your A5 planners as well if you trim them. We have 4 label boxes here, and then 4 little checklist boxes. And then this is a nice new addition that I like a lot. It's just a square box with a frame, and it says this month. I could see that looking really nice in the sidebar of your planner. We have 4 habit trackers here with the 7 circles here, so you could track off each day of the week. And then we have some little icons down here. There are 5 birthday cakes and 4 little like celebratory noisemakers. And then this is a little section here of deco that's really nice. This one for January says cheers, happy new year, and then lots of like snowflakes and stars and confetti and noisemakers. We have champagne, fireworks, a balloon, 2 champagne flutes. So lots of, you know, Happy New Year type stuff, but these would also be nice to use throughout the year whenever you're celebrating anything like a birthday or anniversary or a promotion or anything like that. So if you don't use them all at New Year, you can use them throughout the year. Okay, so let's start looking at the rest here. This is February in the pink colorway, and then we have lots of love and hearts and Happy Valentine's Day themed stickers here. March is this nice green color with Spring Has Sprung, and this rainbow says Hello Spring, really tiny. And there's some like good luck things, of course. We have St. Patrick's Day during March, so there's a little bit of like clovers and horseshoes and such. And we have April, and this is some like, you know, April showers themed things with the rain boots and the raincoat and everything. It says live what you love and shine. May, we have this peach color with lots of plants here, and it says plant lover. It also says live life in full bloom, and there's like some little hats here traditionally used for Mother's Day, but there's nothing that specifically says Happy Mother's Day, so you could do whatever you want with those. We have June, which is this like mermaid green color, and June always has the start of summer in it, so we have a lot of very summery motif stickers. This one says Summer Days, and then we have just like the pool floats and flip-flops and ice cream and a drink and some plants and everything. July, we have the dark blue color, 4th of July, and the red. I love when they bring the red into this, because for July, it's patriotic for us in the United States, and it's just nice to have some stickers that match back to that theme. But if you're not celebrating the 4th of July, maybe you're celebrating Canada Day or just not celebrating anything in that sense, it's just watermelon and popsicles, so it would still work for you. Little picnics and some, you know, popsicles and stars and hearts and such. Yellow for August, and this is the back to school page. It says the future is bright, and there are flowers and things if you're not doing back to school in August like we do, but then there's also school supplies as well. September is this other purple color, more of an orchidy purple, and this says Hello Fall, and we've got the start of like the fall motif stickers. This never works for me in Houston because it's not fall. Like currently when I'm filming this, it's October 14th, and it's like 90 degrees outside, so we don't get fall for quite a while. We get fall for about 10 minutes in December, and then it starts with the winter. So, but these are still really pretty fun stickers for everyone else who gets fall. I really like this pumpkin one with the little floral motif sticking out of it. Orange is October, and we have the Happy Halloween and Trick or Treat, and these are some really cute little Halloween stickers. We've got some moons and stars and things, a little cauldron, black cat, well it's gold, but you know, the cat, bat, candy corn, little ghost with a witch hat and all that. We have November's blue color with some more fall stickers and like a little coffee cup with a pumpkin on it. Happy Thanksgiving, grateful, lots of fall leaves and acorns. December is the new green color that Erin Condren introduced to their classic colorway this year. The green color used to be more of like a lime green, and now it's actually called apple. It's more of a dark green, and it works a lot better with the winter and Christmas themes that we tend to see in December, so I like it a lot more. We have some Christmas trees, stockings, a snow globe. This says Merry, this says Happy Holidays. We've got some Christmas tree ornaments and a wreath. So that is your monthly sticker book. I think it is a good mix of functional and deco. One thing that I wish that they would offer is a sticker book of just deco stickers. They used to do that, I think, in like sticker packs. I have some old sticker sheets that are just decorative stickers. I don't really care for the functional stickers in these because I need my functional stickers to be removable, and these ones don't really remove very well. Also, I don't really care for the foil on most of them, unfortunately, but that's just my own personal planning style. I know that these stickers are beautiful and they're gonna look really great in your planner. I think that the deco looks really cute layered with the washi, like at the bottom of like your monthly calendar. You can kind of put these at the bottom and then just kind of like layer the deco all across the bottom calendar. And I think that looks really nice. I do like this box here, so I don't know, I will have to see if this is something that I am going to end up using throughout the year, but I am glad that I got to show it to you so that you could get a closer look at each page. Keep an eye on my Instagram. I will do either a reel or probably actually I think a carousel might be more helpful, or maybe I'll just do both. Where I will flip through close up and show you these pages so that you can see each page like a lot more closely. If on the carousel, I'll do a photo and you'll be able to like zoom into that. Unfortunately on YouTube, I can't post photos of these. Well, I can, but I can't do all 12. So I can link to you if you're not on Instagram, I can make like a blog post and link the photos there. So let me know if you want me to do that, but I probably won't do it if you don't let me know. So if you do want to see that and you're not on Instagram, definitely tell me and I will do that for you. Okay, and then the last thing we have to look at in this video is this interchangeable 7x9 vegan leather cover with, I did the blind imprint here instead of a foil imprint, and I like it a whole lot. Let's check it out. I need to grab my planner real quick and we'll put it on and see what it's like. Okay, I've grabbed my planner here. I've also grabbed my eucalyptus folio so that you could see how those look together. This is another new cover that they've recently come out with. It's the colorful pumpkin bounty cover. They also have this in that earth tones colorway, which I think would be super pretty with this. But me and color, I love it. Okay, so let's pull this out and see how, let's move this. Let me take the covers off here. And we're gonna test out how the interchangeable vegan leather covers work. Now my planner is really chunky and full here, so I am kind of worried about how these are gonna stay on because I don't know how sturdy these little tabs are. And then they're not as rigid as the plastic covers, so they don't just pop on easily, I guess. I tried it and it didn't really work, but they do go on easily just by pushing them like this. Okay, that wasn't too painful. Now let's put the back cover on. See, even my snap-in bookmarks pop off of this coil just because I have so much stuff in these back pockets. So, that is just my own fault. So I'm gonna take some of this stuff out just to give it a fair chance because, I don't know, chances are you probably don't have as much junk in your planner as I do. But so it does go on fairly easily, and it's not like coming off. Like I'm pulling this across the whole table, right? And it's not coming off, so. Okay, that's good. Not one single hole has popped off. So that is nice. I guess it would just be, how rough are you with your planner when you're carrying it around? I don't know if over time these will get more weak and kind of pop off, but look at how nice this makes the planner look. It makes it look so like luxurious. I could have gotten the gold stamp to match my coil. I think that would have been really nice. I don't know. I've never done the blind stamp, so I wanted to try it. And that is an upgrade as well. You can just get these plain. So the inside is like this paper feel. So, you know, with the plasticky covers, we have this dashboard situation that you can write on with dry erase or wet erase markers or Sharpies or whatever, and you can wipe it clean. This, you're not going to want to do that, but you can add sticky notes here. Okay, so let's see. Let's try it in the folio and see if it works, because I don't know, is this sturdy enough to go into the folio and not pop off? I mean, it's in there and it's on. I can see the coil underneath and it looks fine. It's not popping off. Great, okay. And look, that's very monochrome. So if you really want like a cover, but you like the vegan leather, like you could do, you know, monochrome color on color like that. It looks pretty nice, actually. I think it looks pretty slick and sleek and elegant. I like it. I guess I'll leave it on because I don't really feel like taking it back off, and I just want to see if it sticks, if it stays on, or if it gets like annoying and if it falls off. Just because that's kind of what I like to do here on the channel, is test things for you. But I think so far, I think I can probably recommend it just by itself, but we'll try it with the cover for a while and see what happens. And you know, you can stick around and see my playing with me videos and stuff and see if I am complaining about it before you make your decision. But yeah, that's what I think I will go ahead and keep it on there. And let me just show you what I mean by the sidebar here. So we have like this sticker, I feel like would look really cute right there. You could even utilize this space up here to cover up this with that sticker, just to get some extra room in your planner to write on. So that is going to be it for this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you really liked it, please consider subscribing, because I post functional planning videos on my channel. And if you liked this one, you'll probably like those ones too. And I'd love to see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.